Napoleon Bonaparte, a name that resonates through history, was a man of ambition, strategy, and transformation. Born on August 15, 1769, in Corsica, he rose from humble beginnings to become one of the most influential leaders in Europe. His journey began at a young age when he attended military school in France, where his brilliance in strategy and leadership began to shine. By the age of 24, he had already made a name for himself as a general during the Italian campaign, showcasing his tactical genius and earning the respect of his peers. As the French Revolution unfolded, Napoleon seized the opportunity to rise to power. In 1799, he staged a coup d'état, establishing himself as first consul and later declaring himself emperor in 1804. His reign was marked by significant reforms in France, including the Napoleonic Code, which laid the foundation for modern legal systems. Napoleon's ambition extended beyond France. He sought to expand his empire across Europe. His military campaigns, known as the Napoleonic Wars, saw him achieve remarkable victories, including the famous Battle of Austerlitz in 1805. However, his quest for dominance came at a cost. The disastrous invasion of Russia in 1812 marked a turning point, leading to significant losses and a decline in his power. In 1815, after a brief exile on the island of Elba, he returned to France, only to face defeat at the Battle of Waterloo. This final confrontation led to his exile on the remote island of St. Helena, where he spent the remaining years of his life. Napoleon died on May 5, 1821, leaving behind a complex legacy. He is remembered as a military genius, a reformer, and a controversial figure whose actions shaped the course of European history. His journey from a small island to the heights of power serves as a testament to the impact one individual can have on the world. Napoleon Bonaparte's journey continued as he returned from exile on the island of Elba in March 1815. He quickly regained support in France, rallying troops and re-establishing his rule. This period, known as the 100 Days, saw him confront the Seventh Coalition, a powerful alliance of European nations determined to stop him. His bold march towards Belgium culminated in the Battle of Waterloo in June 1815. Despite initial successes, Napoleon faced a decisive defeat against the Duke of Wellington and Prussian forces. Following this loss, he was exiled again, this time to the remote island of St. Helena in the South Atlantic. There, he spent his remaining years reflecting on his legacy, dictating his memoirs, and shaping the narrative of his storied life until his death in 1821. Napoleon's journey remains a testament to ambition, power, and the complexities of leadership. Napoleon Bonaparte, a name synonymous with ambition and power, began his journey in Corsica in 1769. Rising through the ranks of the military during the French Revolution, he quickly became a general, known for his strategic brilliance. In 1799, he staged a coup, establishing himself as the first consul of France. His reign marked the beginning of a new era. Napoleon implemented the Napoleonic Code, modernizing the legal system and promoting meritocracy. His military campaigns across Europe expanded French territory and influence. However, his ambition led to conflicts with coalitions of European powers. The Battle of Austerlitz in 1805 showcased his tactical genius, securing his reputation as a formidable leader. Yet, the tide began to turn with the disastrous invasion of Russia in 1812, where harsh winter conditions decimated his army. In 1814, facing defeat, he abdicated and was exiled to Elba. But Napoleon's story didn't end there. In 1815, he escaped and returned to France, rallying supporters for a brief period known as the 100 Days. His final stand at the Battle of Waterloo marked the end of his reign. Defeated, he was exiled to the remote island of St. Helena, where he spent his remaining years reflecting on his legacy. Napoleon's journey is a testament to the complexities of power, ambition, and the consequences of relentless pursuit of greatness. His impact on Europe and the world continues to be felt today, as his reforms laid the groundwork for modern governance and legal systems. Napoleon Bonaparte's journey continued with his return to France in 1815, after his exile on the island of Elba. He quickly regained power, rallying supporters and reclaiming his position as emperor. This period, known as the 100 Days, saw him face a coalition of European powers determined to stop his ambitions. His bold military strategies led to initial victories, but the tide turned at the Battle of Waterloo. Defeated, Napoleon was exiled again, this time to the remote island of St. Helena in the South Atlantic. There he spent his final years reflecting on his legacy, dictating his memoirs, and shaping the narrative of his remarkable life. Napoleon passed away in 1821, leaving behind a complex legacy that continues to fascinate historians and the public alike. His impact on Europe and military strategy remains significant, influencing leaders and shaping nations long after his time. Napoleon Bonaparte's journey continued with his return from exile on the island of Elba in March 1815. He swiftly regained support in France, rallying troops and reclaiming power as emperor. His return sparked the 100 Days, a period of renewed ambition. However, his quest for dominance led to the fateful Battle of Waterloo in June 1815. Facing a coalition of forces, Napoleon was ultimately defeated. This marked the end of his rule and his second exile to the remote island of St. Helena. There, he spent his final years reflecting on his legacy, shaping the course of European history. Napoleon's journey, filled with triumph and tragedy, remains a testament to the complexities of power and ambition.